Howdy ho, YouTube. Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, I will be using a team by Professor Malice on the Pokesports Discord that I saw that I was particularly interested in. So as you know, I tend to try for like tournament-ready competitive teams in order to show y'all what the meta is doing right now. But one particular Pokemon that I was really interested in trying was Perrserker because of its ability Steely Spirit that gives it and all of its allies a 50% boost to any Steel-type moves they use. Obviously, that's a fantastic partner for Gholdengo, which is a super strong Steel-type Pokemon that uses Make It Rain. I saw this team on the Discord, and I was immediately like, I've got to use this. I've got to see if Perrserker is as good as maybe I think it can be in this meta. So let's go ahead and take a really quick look at the team, and then just hop into the battles. So to start, we have Perrserker with Covert Cloak, with Close Combat, Fake Out, Iron Head, and Taunt. Really bulky, like max HP, I think. I got to switch between the tabs here. Yeah, max HP with a little attack and a lot of special defense. I think this Pokemon is really interesting. We're seeing a Covert Cloak, so that way it can fake out and not worry about getting faked out. It can't get flinched, all of those kinds of things. So I think the item choice is cool. Normally you would see like an Assault Vest because it doesn't have particularly good specialty defensive bulk. So you throw on the Assault Vest and then you can really just invest in defense, HP, and attack. Speed, not so much. It's really, really slow, so that's kind of something to consider. But yeah, a cool set. With its partner Gholdengo, Tera Leftovers with Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Thunder, and Nasty Plot. This set is cool. I think the addition of Thunder is nice because you have Politoed to set up the rain. My only concern here is that A, you don't have Protect, and B, you don't have a choice item. So you're losing the benefits of Protect without gaining the benefits of some additional stat boost, either from a choice Scarf or choice Specs. Normally, when you would see these Perrserker sets, Gholdengo would be choice Scarf because you don't have the ability to Tailwind with Murkrow by your side. So you'll just outspeed everything with the Scarf turn one as long as they can't Tailwind and go to town. So I'm interested to see exactly how Leftovers does. It's bulky with 236 HP, a lot of speed, 220, and only 52 special attack modest, which I think is fine if you're going to get a Nasty Plot off, but normally you would see this as choice, just max special attack, max speed, probably timid. So you can just immediately start dealing damage. And Tera Dragon's cool because defensively it works really well. But again, Tera Steel would normally be used here just so you can deal a massive amount of damage if you are able to turn one. And you have Politoed on the team anyways to negate fire type damage. So I'm interested to see how that works. The next combo is Politoed with a Rocky Helmet, Tera Ice with Drizzle to set up the rain, Icy Wind, Haze, Weather Ball, and Encore. Again, no Protect, but still no choice item. I generally tend to like to see one of those two things, but I'm not gonna put my money anywhere until I actually get to use the team a little bit more. Max HP, max special attack with a little bit of special defense. Politoed is pretty naturally bulky. 100 special defense, 75 defense, 90 HP is pretty good. Again, I'm interested to see because normally when you see max special attack on Politoed, you're gonna see a choice item as well, normally choice specs. So I don't have Protect, but I still don't get the benefits of that special attack boost. So we'll go. We have a really standard Salamence set with Tera Flying, Life Orb with Intimidate, Dragon Pulse, Hurricane, Tailwind, and Protect. Max special attack, max speed, timid. On little variants, normally you would see Tera Steel as a defensive Tera, and you would have Draco Meteor instead of Dragon Pulse. But if you're really scared of missing, Dragon Pulse is good. Plus, it doesn't lower your special attack after a hit. But yeah, we're going to see how this goes. Finally, we have super duper common Rillaboom with Assault Vest, Wood Hammer, High Horsepower, Fake Out, and Grassy Glide. Max HP, 116 attack, 124 special defense, and just a little bit of speed. Totally solid set. I mean, I don't have anything to say on it. And finally, a quasi-supportive Volcarona set with Safety Goggles, which is cool. Tera Ghost, Flame Body with Struggle Bug, Fiery Dance, Quiver Dance, and Tailwind. It's a hybrid like support plus offensive Volcarona, which quite honestly, I'm not generally much a fan of. I really think you got to pick one or the other. Either this is fully offensive, so you give it the Leftovers, you give it Tera Grass, like Protect, Quiver Dance, Fiery Dance, Energy Ball, something like that. Or I would like to see like the defensive set with, Struggle Bug, Fiery Dance, Will-O-Wisp, Rage Powder, or something like that. Particularly for using Safety Goggles, I would really think that you would want Rage Powder on here so you can Rage Powder Spores away without much of a worry. But I guess you're not going to be because it's opposing Grass-type Pokemon, so we're going to give it a go. We're going to see how it does. We're going to have a little fun today. So Professor Malice, thank you so much. Let's hop into the battles. Okay. We have Indeedee Gallade, Amoonguss, Hatterene, Skeledirge, and Ursaluna. So all of a sudden, Fake Out becomes less good here. Cloak. So I actually think Rain, they don't have any form of like Wide Guard. They don't have any weather. So Salamence is really good here. Perrserker does have Taunt, which is pretty good, but I think I can just get... Alright, I think I just want to go... Politoed does not have Muddy Water. Okay. Not in love with this. Gholdengo. Nasty Plot, Thunder, Shadow Ball, Make It Rain. I think I'm going to go Gholdengo. You. I should have locked it in right on time. So sorry, I was like, I gotta get this locked in. Yeah. Politoed should definitely have Muddy Water. That is like one of its best moves. Because it can potentially lower accuracy. And then all of a sudden, I don't really have a... Okay, so we got Gallade. This is good. Alright, well... Do I want to go Tera Dragon here? I need to stop a Trick Room. So like Tera Dragon, Shadow Ball, Fiery Dance, I guess. So what I'm going to go for. To stop a potential Shadow Ball from the... It's not the lead I was expecting at all. I was expecting Indeedee Hat. But I want to stop a Trick Room, and I don't want to hurt myself with if they go for Wide Guard. This also gives me the opportunity to get a special attack boost from Volcarona. So, and normally Gallade does not run Protect. Yeah, so no Protect. So that's good. Do I get the boost? No, I do not. Yeah, but without the Psychic Terrain, I'm not super worried on it. But they don't even go for Trick Room, so I just get a KO this turn. Not too bad there, not too bad. What do they do here? Torch Song. Double in. Does this even KO Volk? No, it doesn't. They get the +1. But they're also not Leftovers. Or they're not Throat Spray either. So, okay, now we have Indeedee. Can't Shadow Ball here. They could just follow me. So this is where I want to go for Make It Rain. Do I want to Struggle Bug? The only thing is, yeah, I'll go ahead and Struggle Bug here, because I know that they don't even follow me. Okay, that's a really... They're just going to let me Shadow Ball. What? That was the wrong play. Do they even Trick Room? Like, I'm curious now. Snarl. Okay. Do they go for Trick Room? Yes. I'm actually kind of okay with this. So... Leftovers recovery here. Okay, so where's the... I put them down back to neutral. I'm not threatened at all. I'm just gonna go Politoed, I guess. I'm gonna Nasty Plot, and I'm gonna Weather Ball. Nasty plot. Okay, so they're going for super basic. Who's slower? 132. Politoed is 90. No, yeah, I'm still gonna do that. I was gonna haze away and go for another one. But they're not, what are they, Terrifier? That's fine. They're not following me. I'm not going for the Shadow Ball anyways. And even if they do follow me, it's fine. There's a Shadow Ball. But you're neutral. Yeah, it doesn't even do half. So I'm actually slower than Indeedee. That's good to know. How much does this do? Do I think another one KOs? They're ignoring the Gholdengo, which is not the right move. Okay, so they're constantly going for attacks. I think I just double in here. Because yeah, I'm just going to do this. Because they've wasted their... Okay. Again, what do you do? Like, this is not... I'm not threatened. Sure, I'm -1 now, but... Psychic again. This is going to KO Politoed. It doesn't even KO Politoed. Okay. How many turns of Trick Room are there? Like, I don't quite understand what they're doing. 2 turns of Trick Room. So, I'm gonna Nasty Plot again. And Protect. I do not have Protect. Let's swap into Rillaboom here. I'm just gonna Nasty Plot twice in a row, right? Like... They're not threatening me with any damage right now. I don't really care. Nice. Ursaluna would be my guess. Yeah. Snarl's fine. They've already Tera'd. It's the last turn of Fake Out. Last turn of Trick Room. I'm pretty certain this game is on lock, right? I'm just gonna Fake Out the Ursaluna. Unless they swap into Indeedee here. But even then, the next turn, I'm good. How many more turns of Rain are there? 2. Yeah, then we're good. I can Nasty Plot again. Fake Out Urs. Even if they switch Indeedee, we're fine. Nope, and they don't. That's GG's, I think. Their plays, to me, are interesting. Enough for me to say they're kind of wrong. Okay, I mean, I probably KO. Unless that's Blaze, but it's not going to know my drops are +1, so I make it rain. I would hammer. I don't think they can win. Even if they swap into Indeedee here. Yeah, okay, well. GG's. This is a single target. Oh, it's not going to know the +1, so it doesn't KO, but still. Torch Song, I'm Assault Vest, and we're in Rain. Okay. They can't have Wide Guard. I just do it again. I guess, like... Another one's gonna KO. I'll bring back out Indeedee, but I just make it rain. And I would hammer the Indeedee. We call it good. Interesting plays by my opponent. Their problem was that they didn't really utilize Trick Room to its fullest advantage. They should have been like... They should have gotten Ursaluna out way sooner. They should have done everything they could to let Indeedee go down. When you're utilizing Trick Room, the goal is to have your setter set it and get out of there. Whether that's like eject back, whether that's it gets KO'd. Excuse me. Or whatever. You wanna get it out so you can get the damage in. You've only got a limited number of turns. And yeah, they could have, like, on that last turn, they could have swapped into Indeedee to stop my fake out, but they could have only okayed one of my Pokemon. And either then, the next turn, I would have had Politoed, and I would have had Rillaboom, both of which dealt super effective damage into Ursaluna, and the other one could KO. It's the Indeedee at that point. Then all they would have left is Skeledirge, and I could just, like, Icy Wind. Does this Rillaboom have... No, it has high horsepower, but... it just Skeledirge couldn't deal enough damage to KO. I would have KO'd it within 2 turns. So, good game to my opponent. Some interesting plays, but yeah, let's do another one. Okay. Woo! I like this team. We have Mienshao, Dragonite, Glimmora, Grimmsnarl, Volcarona, and Primarina. Are you really running Wide Guard? That's kind of my question. Like, I'm a bit curious if I just go for broke here. I think this could do really well. If I can get rid of Primarina, we're good. Pepe and Randall Boggs. What becomes... no, I answer Volk well there, I think. I think this is good. This is the point of the team. Let's see if we can go ahead and get it off. I'm expecting maybe like a Grimmsnarl... Glimly, the Grimmsnarl... Mienshao lead. Something like that to get screens up to start. I can fake out the Grim, go straight for... make it rain, stop screens... They might have knockoff. In an instance like this, I think I would prefer... We have Rain on the team. I would really prefer a Tera Steel on Gholdengo. But even then, I don't think I would actually Tera here, because then they can make the read and go for the close combat on Mienshao. So who do they lead? Okay, Mienshao, Glimmora. Which is fine. So... How fast can Glimmora get? I am probably slower. 132. Give me a Glim here. Yeah, 151. So, like, I almost want to fake out Glim, go for... But they could have a knockoff. I actually think I want to fake out Mienshao. Not because I expect that it will do, like, fake it out or anything, but because I want to break a Sash. What do we have? Volk? That's fine. There. You can close combat me if you would like. There's a knockoff. I survive. Leftovers are kind of whatever. And we go for broke. Volcarona is not normally super fast. It's kind of my thing. I'm 132. What's the Volk on here? 164 plus. Oh, I lied. It's quite fast. Base 100 speed's pretty good. Problem now is that Volt can kind of freely set up. There's a Dragonite. So I'm cool with swapping into Politoed here. And taunting Volk, I think. No, I'm not faster, for sure. But I can at least only stop it at one Quiver Dance. I also have Icy Wind the following turn. Okay, so they go for Heat Wave. It was nice. Not very effective on Politoed. Okay, and Low Kick. Okay. That's fine. Perrserker kind of did what it needed to do here. Now I can just go straight into Salamence. Oh, shiny. That's cool. So you're multi-scale, which is good to know. But now I can Icy Wind. Hurricane? Like... Tera flying. No, because I don't really want to not... This element is max speed, yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and Hurricane here. That's why. This is fine. That's good as well. This Hurricane can go ahead and deal a lot of damage. Duckies? Some of its HP. I Icy Wind, so I'm guaranteed to be faster. Speed fell. Okay. You can't really do anything to me here with Volcarona. So I can... Like... I could Weather Ball here, Protect, to guarantee the KO. Just in case they are faster. And I actually think that's what I want to do. Whatever. They could Spiky Shield here, but Volcarona can't do too much to me right now, so I'm not super duper worried. Also, going for the Volk here is kind of obvious. I wonder if they're actually going to switch out. But the Volk's not applying a lot of pressure. And I really, really don't want to let this happen. That happened. What are we doing? Tera Grass? That... oh, Energy Ball, maybe. Well, will that KO? I mean, they don't have any boosts. Quiver Dance. Okay, and they don't protect. That's the big thing. Special Defense Rose. Speed Rose. You're still faster than me, which isn't my favorite. Hit yourself. Hey, nice. Does that proc spikes? Okay, cool. There. That was what I was worried, especially if they went for a Meteor Beam. So, yeah, Volk's got a +1 now, but... I also know they have Protect, which is kind of my worry, so... I could have Energy Ball. I kind of want to Tera Icy Wind. Dragon Pulse. Just so I'm not weak to... Energy Ball. That would be my fear. Like this... This is Quiver Dance, so it's probably what? Quiver, Protect... Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably missing a Bug-type move. So it's probably Quiver, Dance, Protect, Energy Ball, Heat Wave. I'm definitely faster than the Dragonite. Dragonite speed isn't great. I'm at like, what, 167? I have what, base 100? I'm timid, base 100. We take those. I guess they decided they didn't have a win con. I mean, that wasn't totally over. I kind of disagree with that play. Well, that give up, I guess. Because let's see what happens next. So, presumably, Dragonite is choiced in some way. Probably Banded or Assault Vest. It could be, right? Yeah, so I won there. So, they can't protect. So, I go for Tera. I go for Icy Wind. I hit both for super effective damage. Dragonite for quad effective damage. I probably KO Dragonite that turn. Would be my guess. They only had 2 Pokemon left. And let's say they don't KO it. The only thing is this Politoed does not have bulk. Oh, it's max HP. I lied. It has max HP. So it does have bulk. So I could, in theory, have... I probably KO'd the Dragonite there. And Volk does not KO me with an Energy Ball. And then the next turn, I can just go for Hurricanes. I could just go for... They can stall out Rain. But I can swap out Politoed if I need to, depending on how many turns of Rain are left. So... yeah, it wasn't great. They could have maybe, like, crit Politoed and KO'd me, and then, like, maybe I would have had to hit a 70% Hurricane. There were some plays there that could have gotten them in. They weren't doing fantastic, don't get me wrong, but I think they gave up a little bit too quickly. Play it till the end. You can always win, okay? Unless you certainly do not see a win con, just continue to play it, because you never know what's going to happen, right? So, GG's to my opponent. Let's do another one. Okay, cool team. Politoed, Kingdra, Rillaboom, Grimmsnarl, Bloodmoon Ursaluna, and Gholdengo. Rillaboom's good here, I think. Like a Rillaboom Gholdengo lead, I think, works quite well. They don't have a way to block Trick Room. I don't really think I need my own Politoed. Perrserker in the back. Salamence in the far back, I guess. Would be my choice here. Pretty standard. The leads can really determine how useful Gholdengo is going to be up front. But I've got Rillaboom to... I'm kind of hedging my bets a little bit with this lead. I've got one or the other, depending on how they lead. So if they lead something that's super Gholdengo weak, I could just go straight... Like, I could just swap Rillaboom out into Perrserker, go straight for... the Make It Rain. Kingdra Politoed. Okay. Your Swift Swim and you're probably... You might Focus Energy. I don't think Politoed gets Dragon Shear. But I kind of want to fake out... And I... Nasty Plot, maybe? Or do I just go straight for a Thunder? I think I'm going to Nasty Plot. I don't think this is Greeting. Perfect. If they double protect, this is a huge punish. And that's why I wanted the Nasty Plot. Okay. Bam. So, is Politoed really providing much offensive pressure? No, not really. So, I'm kind of cool going straight for the Wood Hammer. Going, what's going to do more? 110, 80 plus 1.5 is 40. So, Shadow Ball technically does more on Kingdra since it's neutral. Scald. Wow. Oh, that was a crit. Okay. How much does this do? A lot. Politoed goes down. Okay. Not a great turn for me. Not a terrible one. I'll get a lot of recovery. And Kingdra should be low enough that Grassy Glide KOs it the following turn. So I'm not super worried about that. Let's see. Who comes out? An opposing Gholdengo. That's fine. Okay, now the question is who's faster? I'm pretty fast. I think it's a safe Grassy Glide here. I mean, I'm, what, 220 modest. So I'm 132. I think if Gholdengo goes down here, Gholdengo goes down. I have Rillaboom still, so it's not a huge deal. I have Perrserker if they Tera. I have Salamence if they Tera. But I do think that a Tera here would be kind of useless. So let's see who's faster. A double protect again. Maybe they were maybe probably trying to bait a protect for my Gholdengo, which does make me think that they're faster. But this is just going to give my Gholdengo additional healing, which is pretty cool. They could Tera, I guess. Do I just do the same thing again? Like, how much attack does this Rillaboom have? 116? Yeah, I would still think that a Grassy Glide KOs here. Unless they use their Tera. And I have Salamence in the back if Gholdengo goes down here, so I think I just do the same thing again. If I lose one of these two Pokemon, it's not great. Okay, so it's Kingdra. What are you going to go? Tera... Steel? That's fine. I'm actually a bit curious if it... Okay, that does a nice chunk. You crit again? Okay, so the OG crit mattered for sure. Gholdengo can go for something. Make it rain, but it's not Specs. Yeah, so it doesn't KO. Just fine. So I have Salamence and I have Perrserker in the back. I need the rain to end. How many more turns of rain are there? 1. So I like want to... They've been protecting every other turn. I kind of want to swap Perrserker and Protect here. That's what I'm going to do. I think is my best play. Then I can fake out... So they don't protect with you. Okay, they Scald there. Which is fine. They double into Salamence. Interesting choice. I mean, I can high horsepower either of these two Pokemon now. So I'm absolutely just happy to fake out Kingdra and Tailwind, I think. Not sure that my Pokemon are faster. You can go for a Make It Rain, but now you're -2. It doesn't even do half to either. Wasn't Kingdra flinched and couldn't move? I'm actually just going to keep letting it go down here, so I'm happy to close combat the Kingdra. And just go straight for a Dragon Pulse into Gholdengo. It's not going to do very much, but you're constantly lowering your own damage output. If one of my two Mons go down here, it's actually okay, because then I get Rillaboom back in, and I can start going for a high horsepower on a chipped Gholdengo. That's kind of my biggest push here. Who could they have in the back? I can't remember. That's fine. You're neutral now, but I'm faster than you, so I can actually go ahead and double in. This makes me think that you are... You've already Terra'd. Actually, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close... I'm going to double into Ursaluna here, actually. Thinking that Perrserker can survive. That's fine. I anticipated that to happen. So I think Perrserker will survive this Make It Rain. And then the following turn, I can Tera Fighting, Close Combat, and High Horsepower. If they get really greedy and go for another nasty plot. Okay, they do. So Perrserker should live. Yeah. I should have at least one more turn of Tailwind. This Perrserker is 76 attack. Tera Fighting, Close Combat. High Horsepower. Let's see. I don't know my Perrserker calcs, but this also says Rillaboom has 116 attack, 176, so... Oh, no! It just lived a little bit. Go for a nasty plot. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, GG's. That's a little upsetting. Perrserker's damage output there was bad. I was expecting that. That's a Tera Fighting Close Combat. I mean, what's its... So 154 attack. Not amazing. I mean, I lost anyways, probably, I think. Even if Gholdengo went down there. But, oh well. Good game to my opponent. It was good. I thought I maybe overestimated Perrserker's damage output in that instance. But it is what it is. How would I fix that? I would probably need to bring Volcarona. The issue here is that I have Rain. So maybe bring Volcarona and... But then they would have... Now I'm thinking about it. That was actually a really good team into my Pokemon. Because they had, like... The Rain threatened Volcarona and everything else threatened everything else. So, yeah, now that I'm looking a little bit past it, that was a hard matchup. But I guess Gholdengo did a decent little bit, but it was slower. No, because it got KO'd. So maybe the crit from the original Scald crit probably mattered a lot, actually, I'm going to say. If my Gholdengo was faster, then I would have KO'd. So yeah, getting that initial crit, I think, is really kind of what cost me. And not having Protect on Gholdengo. That's kind of my thing here, too. If you're going to have, like, a Leftovers Gholdengo, you want Protect, and you want a really, really bulky spread. I think the spread's good. I would like to see some of this HP reinvested into some other areas, like defense and special defense specifically, to live certain stuff. But yeah, it is what it is. We live and we learn. A good game to my opponent. They played it super well. I'm not going to end on a loss, so let's go ahead and do one more. We have a mirror match with potential wide guard. 2 wide guard users. Interesting. Okay. I definitely want to lead with Volcarona. Like Volcarona Salamence, maybe? This team does not have a good matchup into this. Volcarona, you, and we're going to leave Rain behind. I need Rillaboom for the Swampert. If they don't lead a wide guard user, I guess. Double wide guard is a bit of a trouble for Gholdengo, so I'll need to get rid of whichever one they bring, or if they bring both. I have a Rillaboom, so I anticipate that they will actually bring Hitmontop over Swampert. Nope, I was wrong. Well, Gholdengo is in trouble, and I don't have Rage Powder, which maybe isn't my favorite thing in the world. But they don't know if I'm going to Quiver Dance. I don't know, man. What do I do? Do I Tera? They threaten me either way. They might think I'm Tera Steel. I think I do this. This is risky. I got to make a call. Who do they Tera? Tera Ghost. Tera Electric. Interesting. That's a choice. It resists the Make It Rain, I guess, but I don't know why I would go for that if you have a Swampert on the field. Swampert I don't really care about. I mean, I have Rillaboom in the back, and now they've wasted Tera. Well, Grassy Glide's going to take that out really easily. Yep, and there's the Wide Guard. Thunderwave. Okay, so you are support Dragapult. That's going to be annoying, but sure. Probably means you have Draco Meteor. And a Citrus Berry. Okay. Okay, there's one. That also means right now I really don't care. Speed Rose. Okay, I'm going to Fiery Dance Dragapult to get a +1. And I want to switch into Perrserker, I think. In case they go for Draco Meteor. If they're using Thunderwave, normally they're special. And now that they don't resist, I'm +1. I might KO. We'll see. Dragapult, you substitute. Okay. I'm faster than Swampert. That's cool. So I put damage for Dragapult. Does it? And the substitute fades. That's pretty good. Do I get a +1? No. There's a liquidation though. Fiery Dance. Fake out Dragapult. If I go down here, I go down. I can bring in Rillaboom the following turn. This Swampert's got to be really slow. Which makes me think that it's not Sash. Who comes in? Hitmontop. So definitely not Sash. So this will be a trade. Volk for Hitmontop, which is good. Hopefully. That was a crit. Can I get through the paralysis? Is this KO? No, not even close. And they go for stomping. And they get burned. Okay, so that's actually pretty nice. So Volcarona goes down with a vengeance. Now they don't have Dragapult on the field. So they have Liquidation, they have Stomping. I mean, Rillaboom just comes out, right? Yeah. I'm actually tempted to Grassy Glide Hitmontop, hoping for the Fake Out. I don't want to let... Nothing has Protect. Well, no, I can just Fake Out you, right? Unless... Yes. Fake Out Hitmontop. Iron Head Hitmontop. Because I have Covert Cloak. That's fine. Flinch couldn't move. And Hitmontop goes down. Okay, so we're at 3 and 3. Still not amazing. No. Do have a really bulky Gholdengo. Does Steely Spirit affect everyone or just my side? And its allies. Okay. So it does not help the opposing Gholdengo. They've already used Tera. So I can high horsepower. And I can close combat the Dragapult. Will it KO? That's a good question. Dragapult keeps going for this sub, but I don't think that's really the move. Okay, here's a Make It Rain. This makes me think it's Specs. Yeah, it does. Oh, maybe not. I would expect Specs to do more damage than that. Here's a high horsepower. Does it get rid of the sub? Yes, cool. Okay, interesting set so far. I basically have a KO with Grassy Glide, I think. And I think I want to go for it on Dragapult here. That damage makes me think that it is not Specs. I'm going to Grassy Glide. Actually going to switch into my own Gholdengo here. I need to save Perrserker. And I need to stop... who's in the back? But a -1, make it range. Definitely shouldn't. Cool. Dragapult goes down. That's what I needed. I was actually hoping for a Protect on Gholdengo, but that's fine. If they go for another Make It Rain, then I'm in a really good spot. Yeah. Now they're -1 and they're locked into that. They're -2 now and they're locked into that -2 unless they... So who's left? Hitmontop's down. Dragapult's down. I'm getting a ton of recovery here. I mean, I can just Shadow Ball in a Gholdengo this turn, right? I don't really need to... Did I go before or after it? I went after it. So it's definitely faster than Rillaboom. But who is... Swampert. Oh, and you can't... Okay, yeah, I just Shadow Ball like Grassy Glide. That's game over. 4 times effective. No need to play games here. Yeah, battle was canceled. Good game to my opponent. I don't think... They couldn't KO me no matter what. Interesting Dragapult set. I guess, yeah, the Tera Electric makes sense because you want to survive the Make It Rain. If you're going to go something like that, though, why not just use Tinkaton? I mean, Tinkaton gets Mold Breaker, so you can Thunder Wave the Gholdengo. You naturally are neutral. I guess you're neutral with Dragapult, but you could be naturally bulkier. You get Fake Out, which is really good, which ignores priority blocking Pokemon like Serena and Farigiraf. You have a Gholdengo on your team, so you can actually Helping Hand it with Mold Breaker. So if your Perrserker goes down, you're good. Yeah, I'm a bit... I think the set is cool. I think the Pokemon you're using for this set, it could be better served elsewhere. So, GG's to my opponents. Yeah, but you wouldn't want to use Tera Electric. You just Tera Water on. I think, yeah, probably. Or Tera Grass. I don't know if you want to... You're still neutral, though, to the Make It Raid. I would say Tera Water is probably... Or Tera Fire, so you don't get burned either. That would be really good. But then you're still weak to ground. And that's kind of the reason I don't want to use Tera Electric. Anyways, good game to my opponent. Let's wrap this up. All right, and that's the team. Overall, I think the team is good. Kingdra plus like an opposing like non-water set, basically Rain plus something else is kind of a big problem for this team. That would be something to consider if Professor Malice, I think was the name, ever decides to maybe update it. Hang on, let me get here. Yeah, Professor Malice. Yeah, Rain plus some other archetype on a team is really hard to go with against this team. And the problem is that Rain is super prevalent. Archaludon's really good with Pelipper. with a Swift Swim user like Kingdra, like Basculegion, that is a pretty bad archetype to be a little bit weak to. So just kind of keep that in mind. And my other thought is that some of the EVs on this team, I think, could be optimized a little bit more. I think your Gholdengo set is pretty good, but I think you could take some of this HP and put it specifically into defense and special defense to survive specific attacks. I think that could be something really important to do. Perrserker is good. Lots of each. If you have Taunt, Ironhead, Fake Out, and Close Combat, I would maybe even consider, like, instead of Covert Cloak, like Tera Ghost plus Assault Vest, and then you could put the bulk elsewhere, and then you can give Rillaboom like a Miracle Seed. Politoed is good as well. The only thing is that normally if you're going to be a max special attack like that, you're going to be a Choice Specs variant. So Rocky Helmet, in general, I think, leaves a little bit to be desired in this meta because you don't have a ton of multi-hits, like a multi-hit Pokemon, except like Mousehold, but you don't have a way to redirect Mousehold into Politoed. That's where I would really think that you would want to use Rocky Helmet. So if you're going to use Rocky Helmet on the team, I'd actually maybe put it on Volcarona, give it Rage Powder, is my thing. I think Salamence and Rillaboom is good. The only other thing is Volcarona's... people have done this before where you kind of do this quasi-half offense, half support Volcarona. I really think you just got to pick one. I think you either need to be... This needs to be an offensive Volcarona with Quiver Dance, Energy Ball, Fiery Dance, Protect, or this needs to be like a help, like an assisting Volcarona with like Struggle Bug. You can still have Fiery Dance, that way you can get those special attack boosts if you want it. Will-O-Wisp, Protect, or something like that. And you definitely don't need 2 Tailwinds, I don't think. I think one of these, we could replace Tailwind with something else on Salamence or Volcarona, probably on Volcarona. I would replace Tailwind because it's slower, with 155 to 167. So yeah, you want to get the most value out of the Tailwind as possible, so I would say keep Tailwind on Salamence. I think that's good. And give it Draco Meteor. Like, if you're going to do it, just go ahead and do it. I think Draco Meteor is a lot better on Salamence for the damage output, especially with Life Orb. And Volcarona, you could replace Tailwind with, like, Protect. So, overall, I think the team is good. Just some really small variations. I think some small changes could take this team from good to great. But I definitely had a lot of fun playing it. I wish maybe we'd gotten to use Gholdengo Perrserker a little bit more. My only issue there is that, everybody kind of has an answer for Gholdengo because it's super, super prevalent in the meta. I think it's, like, the #1 used Pokemon in Regulation H. And B, the other thing is that generally when you're going to use Gholdengo Perrserker, Gholdengo is going to be Choice Scarf. Like, you just want to be able to go in and start going burr. So it's like Terra Steel, max speed, max special attack, timid, just go to town. That would be kind of that's a lot of suggestions, so kind of pick and choose which one you would like. But I think, again, this team is good, but I think some of these set changes could make this team particularly great. So thank you so much, Professor Malice, for making this team and sharing it in the Pokesports Discord. Thank you all so much for watching. As Twan says, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're very, very close to 300 subscribers, and then that's just an even closer road to 500 subscribers. So I'd really, really love to hit these numbers, continue to grow the channel, and continue to provide even better content for everyone out there. Contact too. I mean, I get better at responding to comments. I respond to them, but do I respond well? We'll find out. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you know that you are all appreciated. All right. Peace.